Hi, my name's Tony Qualley, and Brandt Young and I were best friends for about 13 years. I met him while I was in the Navy back in 1992, and we stayed friends all the way up until he died in 2005. He was a great inspiration to me, a very positive person and influence on everybody he met. He was just an awesome guy. Uh, we hung out a lot in the Navy. We had a lot of similar interests, physical fitness, staying in shape, listening to music, The Cure, alternative music at the time, Depeche Mode even, back then, all the way up into, Fugazi, Rabbit in the Moon type of stuff. He was a really good dancer. It was fun to watch. The last couple of times we hung out in San Diego, we were at a dance club, and he just started dancing. There wasn't a whole lot of people on the dance floor, and he was out there dancing solo, and man, it was fun to watch because you could look around and just see just about all the girls in the room, wanting to watch him dance. It was pretty cool. It was fun to hang out with. We went surfing in Hawaii together when I was living out there for a short period of time, and took him out to Sunset Beach and Makaha and Yokohama Bay, and he loved the water, and he was a really good surfer too. Pretty much anything he decided to do, he became, really good at, including, a personal favorite hobby of mine, motorcycle riding. I got the distinct honor of, taking him for his first motorcycle ride and teaching him how to ride a motorcycle. It was, great passion of mine, and of course he became really good at it. And started off on a Honda CBR 600 and surprised me one day, and he got a Ducati 998 motorcycle. And before he went to Iraq for the last time back in 2005, he wanted me to hold on to it for him, keep it in my garage, just in case anything happens, of course, and he knew I loved motorcycles. But here's a picture, the last picture we took together. And that's his Ducati 998 in the back of my truck as we loaded it up. Of course, I had to take a picture of it. It was a great moment, sharing motorcycles. It is kind of sad because as I was driving away, I had to drive around his block, and I came around the block and was heading towards, the freeway. And he ran the opposite direction to the corner I'd be coming around, and he was standing on the corner waving, and he had his big smile and just like waving at me. It was so funny, and just one of those Brandt Young things. He always, whenever we spoke to each other on the phone and he called me, he'd always say, "Tony Qualley," and I'd always say, "Brandt Young." And that's something I really miss, because I don't do that with anybody else, and I don't think anybody else would do that to me, and if anybody did, it just wouldn't be the same. So I was lucky to have met him and become such a great friend of his, and he was such a great influence on me. I got his Navy SEAL Hell Week sweatshirt that I wear often, and I love it, and of course his Ducati hat, that stuff that his parents wanted me to have, and I'm honored to have it and wear it, and I love it. And I named the last son we had, I have two boys, I named my youngest son Brandt. Here's a picture of him with a gift from Brandt's parents. It's a little frogman, little blanky frogman, and so my Brandt has a frogman looking out after him all the time. So I feel pretty lucky to have known him. I'm really sad that he's gone. I think about him all the time. Of course, now that I have my own little Brandt, I get to hear that name every day, and he's the only Brandt that I've ever met, I've ever known, or even ever heard of. So now I got my own little Brandt, to think about all the time. And I can't wait to tell him stories of his namesake. It's going to be exciting to just watch him grow up, and I'm going to have so many stories to tell him about Brandt Young, the Navy SEAL and my best friend, and just a great guy all around. I miss you, Brandt. I love you, and see you on the other side someday. Bye.